as human beings, we're so prone to criticize, to judge, to hate on something that we haven't learned about or known about. But I have this weird, unique gift to be extremely open to a lot of things. And as a result, I've gotten to try a lot of things and get crazy fact-based results. So the most hard-hitting factual results that I've gotten are in my health, in my physical wellness. I tested positive for things that I didn't love last year that are negative this year. I went into my eye doctor for a checkup and I was sleeping better. I had meditated for 30 days. And I don't mean like every day. I mean just integrating it into my routines. My life conditions holistically were changed. And he told me that my vision improved. So we literally took my contact lenses down a grade. And I immediately was like, oh my gosh, you have to tell your patients that they need to meditate, they need to sleep better, their life conditions need to improve. And he looked at me and said, I think that's just called faulty testing. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I think that your test results were probably just wrong last time and better this time. So even something like meditating feels too woo-woo for doctors to even acknowledge that it could have improved my physical well-being. My life has been about balance, and I'm not off on a mountaintop so spiritual that I can't interact with the world. I run a brand, I'm bi-coastal, I'm in the world, but I'm not so clinical like the doctor where I will not be open to things that are giving people results. To drop a couple of the resources, I started reading The Autoimmune Cure, Own Yourself, all about holistic living, our fight or flight senses, and our nervous systems, our spiritual practices, our mindfulness practices contributing directly to the dis-ease that we were feeling in our bodies. It opened my eyes. I applied the life changes and it drastically helped me. Bonus book that I started is called Dying to Be Me. And it is this woman who died flatlined in a medical facility, came back and has a lot to share about our health. Resource number 4 is a book called You Are the Placebo. It's by Joe Dispenza. He also has Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself and Becoming Supernatural. Read them in order. He is someone whose work I follow. I'm even going to his conference that is really balanced. It's demystifying the woo-woo context of meditation, bringing it into your biology of why it could work. He explores the laws of physics, science-backed, in terms of why manifestation, law of attraction, and those things also bring people results. Just an example of people hating on what's foreign to them. My super spiritual friends were like, Joe Dispenza, that's not spiritual enough. My super cynical, clinical, practical friends were like, Joe Dispenza, okay, woo-woo. And it just proves that before even experiencing or being open to something that might be helping tons of human beings, this weird human mechanism is to attack, to make something other and separate from self. As a result, I feel like a lot of people are missing out on great results. There is a healthy balance of mind and matter. And just like Joseph Marconi, who founded radio, invented radio, he was put into a loony bin because people were like, he needs to be put in an insane asylum because he's describing waves in the air that we can't see that hold sound and frequencies, but no one could see them. So they just said, you know what? The loony bin. Obviously, he was the last one laughing. It's the greatest invention of our time. Another resource that I dipped into recently is called Human Design. A friend introduced it to me. You use your name and your birth information to input into this system that literally tells you what soul type you are, strategies to succeed in your purpose in the world according to that soul type. It resonated so hard. I'm not big on astrology, but human design I am using to explore myself and my mechanisms. We are made up of the same matter as the planet. The moon moves the oceans. We are whatever percentage water. You have to believe that in some way, shape, or form, we are created in tandem and in communion with this universe. So yes, I am open. Yes, a lot has helped me. Yes, I talk about manifestation because when I think those thoughts, believe it unconditionally. There is an energy, a state of being that also pulls in those results. So I've gotten the medical ones, but I've also gotten the ones that do feel more woo-woo to people. It's not just about doing, it's about being. So these are some of the resources that I've used that have super helped me. And if you're here, I know you're that type of open person too. All these resources are linked in the bio, whether it's your physical diagnosis that you're interacting with or just wanting to attract more of what you want to see in your world. Some of these have helped me and I hope they help you too. I love you. I actually do.